Have you ever felt like you were just blending into the background? Like you were just one of many, and your unique voice is getting lost in the noise? Honestly, I think we've all been there, Efka.
I know exactly what you mean, Sasha. It's that feeling of being a face in the crowd. But nature actually has a beautiful way of reminding us that no one is truly ordinary. Just look at the tiger.
The tiger? I mean, they're majestic, sure, but how does that help me feel less lost? They all look pretty similar to me, orange with black stripes, right?
That's the common misconception. Here's the incredible thing. No two tigers have the exact same stripes, not one. It's their version of a human fingerprint.
Wait, are you serious? So even in a dense forest in India, every single Bengal tiger is carrying a pattern that belongs to them and only them? That's actually mind-blowing.
Exactly, Sasha. Even though they belong to the same species, their identity is literally written on their skin in a way that can't be replicated. It's a built-in reminder of individuality.
I love that as a metaphor for us. We might be part of a large species of professionals or students or parents, but our stripes, our experiences and quirks are totally unique.
Exactly. And speaking of growth, did you know how fast they start their journey? A tiger cub quadruples in size during its very first month of life. Can you imagine that kind of transformation?
Quadruples in 30 days? Wow, that's like a human baby turning into a toddler in a few weeks. That's some high-speed personal development right there.
It really is. It shows that in the right environment, with the right care from their mother, growth isn't just a slow crawl, it can be an explosion. They prepare for a life of strength very early.
But they don't stay in that protected bubble forever. I read that they eventually become these solitary hunters. Efka, isn't it lonely to be a predator that always works alone?
It might seem lonely to us, but for the tiger, it's about self-reliance. They don't wait for a pack to help them. They trust their own skills to bring down prey as large as a deer.
That's a tough lesson for me. I often wait for someone else to validate my ideas or join my project before I feel ready to start. The tiger just goes for it.
True, but they are strategic about it, Sasha. They usually wait until dark to hunt. They use the shadows. It's about knowing your strengths and choosing the right moment to strike.
So it's not just brute force, it's patience. They can eat up to 80 pounds of meat in a single night, though, which sounds like they're really making the most of a win.
They definitely feast when they succeed, but they're also disciplined. If they can't finish it all, they cover the carcass with leaves and dirt and come back later. They don't waste their hard work.
That's a great try this moment for us. When we have a big win, we should savor it, but also protect our progress so we can build on it tomorrow. Don't let your success go to waste.
I love that connection. Another thing tigers are famous for is their sense of territory. They mark trees with scratches and scents to let others know where their boundaries are.
Boundaries. That's a huge topic in the growth world. We're always talking about how to say no or how to protect our energy. The tiger literally signs its name on the trees.
It's very clear communication. This is my space and I respect yours, but don't cross this line. It prevents unnecessary conflict and allows them to thrive in their own zone.
I think I need to scratch some trees in my own life, Efka. Setting those clear limits so I have the space to grow without being constantly interrupted by everyone else's needs.
It's vital for survival, and tigers are incredibly adaptable too. Unlike most cats, they actually love the water. They're excellent swimmers. They don't let a river stop them.
Wait, really? Most cats act like water is acid. So tigers actually embrace the thing that their relatives are afraid of? That is such a cool trait.
It really sets them apart, whether it's the heat of Southeast Asia or the freezing cold of the Siberian region. They find a way to adapt and swim through the challenges.
That's a powerful reminder that just because our family or our peers are afraid of something, it doesn't mean we have to be. We can dive into those challenges and actually enjoy them.
Exactly, but we also have to talk about the reality they face. Tigers are endangered. They've lost so much habitat to farming and logging, and they've been overhunted for years.
It's so sad. It feels like even the strongest creatures can be made vulnerable by a changing world. It makes me think about our own endangered dreams, things we've let slip away.
That's a very empathetic way to look at it, Sasha. But there's hope. In Russia's Siberian region, tigers are actually making a comeback. Their numbers are rising because people decided to protect them.
Oh, that gives me chills. So even when a situation looks dire, when you're down to the last few, recovery is possible if you focus and protect what's left.
Precisely. It takes effort and a change in environment, but the tiger is resilient. They have this incredible will to survive and reclaim their place in the world.
You know, Efka, I read something funny in the notes. They share 95.6% of their DNA with domestic house cats. Like, my little cat at home is almost a tiger?
It's true, only a 4.4% difference. It makes you realize that the potential for that big cat power is already inside the smaller versions of ourselves. We're closer to greatness than we think.
That is the ultimate motivational thought for today. We don't need a total transformation to be powerful. We just need to tap into that extra 4% of courage and uniqueness.
And remember, your tail helps you keep your balance. For a tiger, it's physical, but for us, it's about staying grounded while we're making those big leaps.
I'm definitely feeling more like a tiger now than a house cat. The idea that my stripes are mine alone is going to stick with me all day. I think I'm ready to hunt some goals.
I love that spirit, Sasha. Just remember to wait for your perfect moment of focus, and don't be afraid to swim when others are staying on the shore.
So, for everyone listening, here's your try this for today. Identify one stripe of yours, one thing that makes you different from everyone else in your field, and lean into it.
And maybe set one boundary, mark your tree. Let people know what your space is so you can focus on that quadrupling your size kind of growth.
Efka, this has been so eye-opening. Who knew a 100-pound predator could teach us so much about personal development? It's about strength, but also about being uniquely you.
It really is. The tiger doesn't try to be a lion or a cheetah. It's perfectly content being the striped, swimming, solitary powerhouse that it was born to be.
That's the goal, isn't it? To be our own version of the big cat. Thanks for sharing all this expertise, Efka. I'm feeling incredibly motivated to go out there and own my territory.
My pleasure, Sasha. Just remember, your stripes aren't a flaw, they're your signature. Don't ever try to wash them off just to fit in.
What a perfect note to end on. Go out there, find your stripes, and don't be afraid to make a little noise. We'll see you in the next episode.
Stay fierce, everyone. See you next time.